Hey crafty cuties, welcome back to Paper Terrace. Today we are working on day 4 of the 5 days of Christmas. We're just hopping right in because I only have like 15 minutes to film. This is Dear Julie's printable, and then we will be using Cara Brandon's right here, and I have them cut out below. This is hopefully going to be a pretty quick, just kind of craft with me video, and my plan is to decorate these cards, and I started one. My idea was to add, although I didn't do this very good, it's okay. My idea is to just basically layer up and make like journaling cards, and I'm hoping to add some of my wax seals, and we're gonna get started. I wonder if I have this gold gilding paste. It's pretty dried out. I'm going to, oh, I can't even open it. I had a gold pen somewhere, which would make this look even better. Okay, so I remember that this gold pen doesn't always work the best, but let me try if I can bring it in just a bit here, and we'll see. Okay, it works right now. I just remember that once I use it on the wax quite a bit, it tends to stop working, and then I just have to draw on some paper, and then it usually works again. Okay, so that definitely adds quite a bit. Now, these cards, I am wanting them again to be journaling cards that will fit into the decorated envelopes that I made in the previous video last Tuesday, and I have all different all different sizes of envelopes. So I know I want this to be a little bit bigger, and so because of that, I'm actually just going to go ahead and add glue to the back here. And I have my scraps of plaid paper here, so I'm just going to go like this. I don't have time to measure these, or who knows if I would anyways. And I'm almost thinking it would be really nice to sew these. Let's see, I'm going to use the plaid as a guide to cut as straight as possible. So this is, I could make this bigger, but I remember having some envelopes that are smaller, so we'll keep this one about this size. And I'm bringing the sewing machine over. Today is my son's birthday. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just sew around. Hopefully you guys can see that, just the edge of the smaller card. Hopefully that wax seal won't interfere. I should have done this first, but I'll remember that for the next one. And then we'll go ahead and make some of these together from scratch. All right. Okay. For time's sake, I'm not going to sew around the outer edge, but I may go back and do that at a later time. So here we go. I think that's cute. I like these, and I feel like that was so simple. So for me, I'm almost like, dang, that was too simple. I need to do something different, but that's okay. I gotta remember that sometimes I like to go back and decorate these more when I'm actually working in my journal. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out what are already like a good base size card, and we'll start with those. So probably these 3, and I have 2 tags also. Put that one there, right there. Okay. And if I wanted, I could use some of these as well, this smaller as a like base, but I think this is gonna be plenty. So let's start with the bigger cards, and then we're gonna take these smaller pieces that are obviously cut out already, and we will maybe layer them on. And I'm just gonna start by playing around with this a bit. If I wanted, I could also use some of my plaid paper here, which might look cute on like this one. And I'm gonna tear it, I think, just because that will be easier. I don't want to cover up too much of this cute little card, but I'll go like this. So for me, this is going to be very, very simple. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then let's grab a little piece for this. I'm not wanting to cover up too much of the card because they're so cute. maybe we'll go like this. I'm gonna put this one over to the side. Kind of like that, I think. And then these are definitely really good pieces to layer on. Now the tags are gonna be a little trickier because I feel like they already have like a main focus, so we could do them a bit different if needed, but I'm gonna go ahead and start with that one. We'll put you down here. And I really like this image right here, whoops, that I'm holding up, that has some birds, but I think it would be too much on there, so let's see, maybe I can trade it out here for that, or maybe I can keep it like a main card because I really like it actually. Okay, then if I wanted to layer on any more of these smaller pieces, I could do that as well. And I have like a little stamp here. I think that might look cute. Like that. Okay, let's just go ahead and start like this. I say that as I keep going, but I want to use up as many of these little pieces as possible. Okay, I'm just gonna start actually, so I'm gonna glue the paper pieces down first. And then we'll take some gold thread. I think I'm gonna trim this off a bit like that. And we'll wrap the gold thread around, and then we'll go ahead and do a wax seal. So yes, today is my son's birthday. I'm filming this actually on day 3 of this challenge, but I pre-filmed that video, thankfully. By the way, I already inked up the edges of all of these. So yeah, my son is at school, so is my daughter. And I have to leave to go pick her up in, oh boy, 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, UPS is here, which is exciting because my son's like main present, it was this long story, so I'll just keep you from it. But basically, I didn't think it was going to come on time, and guess what just pulled up? UPS, thank you, sir. Okay, I think I'll have to trim this one as well because I don't want to, these tags are so pretty already. And in this kit there was also a little pocket, oh yeah, perfect, and an envelope as well, so I'm just going to keep those as is, but actually I'm going to take this little bird and put that on there. Oh, that was weird. I thought I just like heard someone just say. Okay. Oh, that was kind of hectic. So I went to grab the package real quick because we have a lot of theft in our neighborhood and I didn't want to leave it for even a few seconds. And then my dog didn't want to stop barking, so okay. I'm just looking for my ink because I feel like this one needs a bit of ink around the edges here. But I'm really excited because yes, his main present came today on his birthday, just in time. I was hoping it would be here on time, and it's so much bigger and better than what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna take some more plaid, and I'm actually, while we're doing all of the layering, I think I'm gonna go ahead and layer up this pocket as well, which you can't see, but I'll bring it down here. Yeah, my son really wanted this retired Lego set, and he's like a Lego expert. Like he's been putting Lego sets together since he was 3, like before he could read, and he doesn't need help. He just like has always done it all on his own. And anyways, he wanted this retired Lego set, but see, people sell these retired Lego sets for so much money. And luckily I found it on Poshmark, but then the person wasn't sending it or replying to let me know what was going on, which is such a bummer. And I'm sure maybe something really came up, but like, please, like, anyways, luckily I found it on a different site that I purchased it, and that's what just came now. Today's day 7, and I still haven't heard from the first person, and I can't cancel my order. They say, Poshmark says it's too early, and so I have to wait I'm just gonna wrap this gold thread around. Sorry, I realize we're out of focus. Anyways, Poshmark says you have to wait 7 days, and today is the 7th day, so it's frustrating because now they won't let me cancel it till like tomorrow. I don't really know. So I'm like just out that money, but I know I'll get it back, so I will. Okay, I'm trying to wrap gold thread around a few times, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of tape because I will back this with some plaid as well. Okay, so basically, yes, I wrapped the gold thread around a few times. I'm trying to do it as tight as possible, and then I will put the wax seal over the thread. Okay, let's see if this can stay in focus. I found an easier way to wrap the gold thread around, and that is kind of figure out what placement you want, and you start out by taping it on the back. Then you can wrap it nice and tight. I like to do it about 3 times, but before you trim that, then you will take your tape again and make sure to tape the end down, and then you can trim it, and that will give you a nice tight wrap that's very easy. And I'm trying not to cover up too much of the pretty images on here, but I also don't want to spend too much time worrying about that. So I'm just going to, I think I'll finish a few of these off camera so that we can get to finishing them all completely. So then just make sure that you're happy with the placement, and then we're going to get our wax seal ready. I have it here, and I actually have my wax in a hot glue gun, and a hot glue gun, what do you call it? Just a glue gun, yeah. And I really like doing this. It is just so much easier. So then I just kind of guess how much I need. You have a little bit of time to work with because it does get pretty hot. Okay, then we'll take our, and you want to try to make sure this is pretty flat down, so I'm holding it with both fingers, and then I'll take my Christmas tree wax seal, and hopefully it's a little hard for me to get it right in the middle, but we're gonna let that one set aside, and I have a couple more, so we can do 2 more while we wait. Okay, so we're gonna do the next one right about here. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more wax this time because I feel like I keep not getting enough, but like it just looks like so much. Okay, see, I would think that's enough, but we're gonna go a little bit more. This wax seal set that I'm using actually came as a set, and it has about 4 different Christmas images, and I know you can't see this one here, but this is like some little antlers, and I think it says Merry Christmas. Really cute. And then there is a, oh perfect, that was way better. I kind of like when it goes over the image, which maybe you can't see, you can there. But anyway, it came with a Santa, it came with like a Christmas tree, an angel, and a few other things, and I don't have a free handle, but that's okay. For this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my gold ink or wax. Okay, I have a second glue gun over there, so I had to go and do this one over there. So those, I'm just gonna let them sit out for a few minutes, and I will finish up putting some gold thread. Let's see, do I want to do wax seals on these? Maybe I'll just sew around these ones. But I definitely do think that this one would look really cool, and so I'm trying to figure out if I could easily, I don't think it's going to be very easy to put gold thread around this one. I could have put it around the image. Alright, I was able to go ahead and wrap that underneath the image because I think I actually really like using the gold thread. Then we'll go ahead and put that down. Then I think we did this one first, so let's see if I can pull that one up. Yep. Oh, that wasn't the first one. That's the Merry Christmas antlers. I kind of want the tree one. There we go. Yes. Okay, I'll show you those in a minute better, closer up, because we'll add our gold pin. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna try and not get it too far down. I feel like I'm running out of ink here, so whoops, I gotta be quick here. This isn't going so well. I was about to finish this off camera, but I'll just let you see. I'm gonna first unfold this because that was not doing so well. Then I needed to add another stick, wax stick, because I needed more. There we go. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Even if we have a few extra drops. And this is really leaning to the side, but hopefully, there, okay. It's not gonna be perfect, but I think it's still gonna look cool. And then the Christmas tree, go ahead and try and make sure to get that in the middle there. Okay, I think we did it. Sweet, so then we'll let that sit. And then we'll take that one off too. Okay. Then for these, we'll try the gold pin again. And I just realized too, I should have done my sewing first because I wanted to sew around the edges, but that's okay. And then yeah, I think I will finish the tags off camera. Maybe I will add the wax seals. I was just kind of rushing because I need to get going, but I'll finish those off camera, and I feel like you guys got a good idea of what I was doing here. I mean, it's just a super duper simple project today, but I think that these cards will be really cute to have on hand when I'm doing my Christmas, my December daily journal. And I think they might look really cute if I wanted to add a picture just to the back of them as well. I probably wouldn't add all of these in my journal because of the wax seals. They are going to be a bit dimensional, but I'll definitely be able to use a couple. So to finish off again, we'll just add some glue. Add them to the plaid paper, depending on how big I want it. I will try to center that. And then I'll just trim around, and then I can go ahead and sew around the edges too. Okay, I really need to leave to go get my baby girl. So when I get back, I'll probably finish these while she's eating her lunch or snack, and I will show you the final cards. And hopefully this gave you some inspiration. Show you that you can keep it simple and still have fun. Okay guys, I'll show you the finals in just a few. Well, it'll be quick for you. Actually filming this last part the next day. Our day got busy, but let me show you the final cards. I think they turned out really cute. I definitely like how simple they are. I kept the backs plain because again, I think this might be a really good spot just to put a picture. I could do journaling around the edge, or I could just do journaling on the back. And then they're just completely decorated. And I have a few different sizes. And again, you guys saw I didn't measure these, but here is how the pocket turned out. I really like this, and I actually put one of the tags in here, which fits perfect, and just another great spot for journaling or something. And then you can see I did sew around the edge on this right here, and then I just glued this pocket down to the plaid paper, again leaving the back plain. And this one would be cute, I think, glued into a page. I'll show you I'll show that in just a sec. Actually, I'll finish these up. And then this is like kind of a business card size. And I might use a few of these for Happy Mail, since I have so many, and I probably won't use all of them in my own journal. And then this is the rest of the stuff from the kit. I feel like I made a good amount of stuff. And then this was the little envelope, which I didn't do any decorating to, but I did use this to hold all of the other small little pieces from the printables as well, so that I can use these when I'm actually doing my Christmas journaling. Let me show you one of the envelopes from last week. I just grabbed this one right here, and I think that this bigger one will fit perfect in here, and I just think it will be such a cute little duo like that. Yep, that one fits perfect. And so, you know, then this is decorated on the outside. Let me grab, like I said, my journal just for a little example. Although you guys will see me use a lot of these things when I'm doing my December daily, which I plan to film a bunch of. Now, like this one might be a little too wide to put in my journal just straight down. Actually, that wouldn't be too bad. It would be sticking out quite a bit, but I kind of don't mind things sticking out too much. But for this one, I mean, maybe I could do sideways. I don't always like to do sideways, I'll be honest, but either way, there's a few choices. And then I could glue the flap down, open that up, and then you have the card, and you also have this space. Or, I mean, there's a lot of different ways that I could include it. Yeah, let's see. Like, it would almost fit, but this is really the only one that would be too big. Let me grab just a couple more. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about this, but if I need what I have an idea of, I can always trim. I mean, this one wouldn't really work with the card inside it, but like this envelope, if I wanted this to be this way and I wanted everything on here, I could just trim this one or something like that. But these turned out really cute, and I think like this little pocket right here, that's just such a cute little page. And if you guys remember, I kept some of the pages white so that I can decorate at the time of my journaling. I'm just so excited to start working in this journal. This is another one of the cards, and see, I could also use this by gluing it down to a page and just turning it into a pocket, so it doesn't have to just be a card. The smaller one, same thing, you know. So there's a lot of options and a lot of different ways. And this one, if I decide I wanted to use this as a pocket, again, I could trim a little bit of that plaid off so that it's not too, it's not sticking out too bad. But a lot of the times the lace will cover up. I'm kind of curious about this envelope if I put it like on a white page. Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, again, it's sticking out a little bit, but I will definitely find ways to use these, and I am going to leave you guys here. I'm sure this video was long enough with all of that. I'm so excited to move on to day 5. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get to that. So I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Bye, guys.